How to store strawberry jam. Does it need to be refrigerated in the refrigerator? Can it be frozen? In this video, we bring some tips on how to store strawberry jam to prevent it from spoiling very quickly. Tips for storing strawberry jam. Strawberry jam doesn't usually spoil easily because sugar helps preserve the product. In the case of unopened strawberry jam, it can be kept at room temperature in a cool and dark place, like the pantry. It usually lasts about 2 years without spoiling. If the jam jar was opened, then you'll have to keep the jar tightly closed in the refrigerator. In the refrigerator, open jam can last 1 to 2 months without losing its properties. It's important to note that depending on the refrigerator temperature, it could get moldy well before that. Therefore, everything will depend on the storage method. If the strawberry jam is homemade, artisanal, you cooked it at home or received it as a gift, it should be kept in the refrigerator. It can last 1 to 2 months without spoiling. But everything will depend on the sterilization of the jam jar and storage temperature. Can you freeze strawberry jam? If your strawberry jam is homemade and you can't stand eating it anymore, you can freeze the jam in the freezer. But attention! It's important to note that it may have a slightly different consistency when thawing, due to water crystals that form in the strawberry. Test by freezing a small amount and see if you'll like it. To freeze, put small portions inside airtight containers. This way, when you use it, you only take out what you're going to consume, without spoiling the rest. Be careful with glass jars, as they can crack when the jam freezes. If you decide on glass jars, choose one that's thick and strong. Plastic containers also need to be strong, as the jam will expand when freezing. Leave a space of about 3 centimeters to the lid. In the freezer, homemade jam can last about 6 months without losing its properties. After this time, it doesn't mean it's spoiled, but it starts to lose its properties. To use, leave the jam jar overnight in the refrigerator to thaw. If you decide on quick thawing in a bain-marie, be careful not to break the glass. How to know it's spoiled. Strawberry jam usually doesn't spoil, but always check appearance and smell. If you notice sour smell or mold appears, don't risk eating, discard.